Iguodala at center and Colin Gillespie in the starting 5% from the floor during the regular season. Chet Holmgren, an all-star, was the putting it on the floor, trying to get past Gillespie, pulls up, can't hit from 15, offensive rebound, Hartenstein, and nobody gets to Holmgren, he missed the three. Gillespie tracks down the rebound. Colin Gillespie with a basket to open the scoring here in Game 2. Dave Pasch, Doris Burke, George Sedano. The Thunder coming off a 35-point win in Game 1 over the Suns. Lou Dort for 3, and that gets Oklahoma.
So interesting with Gillespie starting. He took the first crack at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but this is a team that is very undersized, Phoenix, against an Oklahoma City team that starts double big.
Brooks able to connect from mid-round, just 27% from the floor in Game 1 as Dort misses, and it's rebounded by Green. The Suns down 2 starters tonight. Mark Williams. Green, who is great in the play-in, struggled in the playoff opener, turns it over. 34-2 points off turnovers in favor of Oklahoma City in Game 1, a playoff record. And
one thing you cannot do against Oklahoma City is lose the possession battle. They can't be beating you to 50-50 balls. They can't get to the offensive window consistently. They're too tough if you allow that to happen.
Brooks trying to power. And here comes the reigning MVP, also just announced earlier. He is the clutch player of the year. Received his trophy at midcourt pregame. Gilgeous-Alexander got the defender off his feet. Can't hit on the baseline. Rebound Gillespie. Green in the open floor, bully ball against Williams, and he scores to tie the game.
So what if leading up to Game 2, playing with more force, more space, and more speed? You just saw the speed right there.
Williams lost it 12 years as an NBA assistant, most recently with the Cavaliers. Did a great job this year, a team that was not expected to make the playoffs. They won 45 games. Iguodala in the lane, no. He keeps it alive.
That 5 for 18 included 0 for 10 on jump shots. The guy shot 55%, so that was very atypical.
And he's shaken up. He is holding his left hand right now. It's got some pain.
Oh, yeah, he's grimacing and not moving around a lot.
Williams fouled by Brooks. He is still holding on to.
He is one of the most prolific drivers in the NBA. Prolific, productive, but you can see, doesn't. Oh, yeah, it looks more like the finger.
Foul on Dylan Brooks.
Watch the fingers. I mean, oh, my goodness, that looks painful.
Gilgeous-Alexander missed 14 games this season due to injury, primarily from an abdominal scoring behind Doncic. Still working on that left hand as the second free throw is. You mentioned the 17 free throw attempts. Phoenix as a team took 18 free throws in that first game. Iguodala with the push shot. He's short. Hartenstein.
That's an easy shot. He's got to make that.
Gilgeous-Alexander gets downhill and scores his first basket. Started 0 for 3. Brooks will try the 3 and knocks it down. Dylan Brooks.
With Chet starting at the 4, that often means his matchup is a perimeter player.
We had a great pregame conversation with Brooks. We'll detail a little bit later. Floater is good from. Jalen Green lost the handle momentarily, trying to shake SGA. Now Brooks working at Holmgren. And the fall away goes for Brooks.
All against Chet Holmgren, who finished second in Defensive Player of the Year and is elite on that end of the floor.
Dort hit a 3 earlier and cans another one. Behind the arc for Dort, just 34% after 41% a year ago, but off to a good start here in the series. Brooks misses that 3. Rebound Hartenstein.
Season Dort shot it well from 3, so curious to see, did he regain some confidence?
Foul line J won't fall for Gilgeous at 3 so far in the series. Booker gets some airspace. His 3 too strong. Iguodala the offensive rebound. Gillespie a logo 3. Spins out, rebound Holmgren.
Iguodala's ability to be impactful on the offensive glass. Like he tried to keep things alive, but there's another downhill drive.
Slice it. Gillespie stepped on it or anything, and then during the timeout, after he was in considerable pain for the rest of that sequence before the commercial, working on the fingers on that non-shooting hand. And when Gilgeous-Alexander checked back into the game, he was trying to keep his teammates from hitting his left hand as he was high-fiving. He had to have a little quick conversation with him. We'll see if it impacts his shot at all. He's dribbling with it here. Trying to split the double with a shot clock at 10. Hartenstein attacking and reaching in is Iguodaro.
And this is an undersized and undermanned without Mark Williams interior, and Isaiah just puts his shoulder into the chest of Iguodaro.
By 35 points or more. Last year they beat Memphis in game 1 by 51. The only other team to do that was the Lakers in 1986-87. Not sure, Doris, on a nightly basis we realize how historically.
I agree, and I think they're better than they were a season ago. The addition of A.J. Mitchell gives them a third ball handler should they need it. You know, against high-pressure teams, in the minutes, A.J. Mitchell, who would have, prior to an injury last season, been at his disposal. Like, his menu options are deeper. This young man, he'd be a starter other places, folks, and he'd be averaging about 25.
He played 20 minutes in the final. The 7-0 Oklahoma City run and a 5-point lead. Booker on the back cut, a turnover. Live ball turnovers were a killer in game 1. This time the Suns get back. Williams drifts to the baseline, goes to the right hand and draws team foul. Let's check in for more on Jalen Williams with George Sedano.
Guys, I spoke to J.W. Lost in the conference semis 2 years ago against Dallas because it exploited his weaknesses and forced him to focus. I asked him about last season's title run. He said he learned patience, dealing with the highs and lows of multiple series going 7 games and all that came with those experiences. And Dave and DB.
And George, when we met with him Sunday, said the same thing about having patience this season. When he missed almost 50 games due to injury, had to find things to work on to keep him occupied. As Caruso takes it away after the missed free throw, and Gilgeous-Alexander finishes with it. 9 straight points for Oklahoma City. Here's Booker, doesn't have a point yet, gets fouled, and will.
So is so opportunistic in the minutes, and he's just always hovering. You're going to be careless, not pay attention.
Particularly on the defensive end.
Now this defense, up and down the roster across the board, they're just going to keep coming at you with freshman Case and Wallace. Those two guys are elite, absolute nightmares to have to contend with as an offensive player.
The Thunder, the #1 rated defense again this year. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to break down Booker. The pull-up jumper is good.
Every white jersey felt like there was a foot in the paint, and Shea, that step back is the differentiator.
6 points for SGA, and he's 3 of 4 since the injury from the floor. Gets called for the foul here.
He went 0 for 10 on jumpers. I mean, Shea is the first guard to go north of 30 and average 55%. So that was such an aberration.
Booker leaning in, back iron no, rebound Holmgren.